Hi, my name is Mike Nate. I'm the Director of Racket Sports here at the Houstonian and also the President of the United States Padel Association. I'm oftentimes asked, what is paddle? First of all, you spell it P-A-D-E-L, not P-A-D-D-L-E like all the other paddle sports out there. And there are many of them. You've probably heard of platform, which also is sometimes referred to as paddle. It's played mostly up in the north and northwest part of the United States. You also have paddle tennis, which is now referred to as pop tennis, which is played mostly on the west coast. There's also pickleball that you've probably heard of, which is played with a hard plastic ball. Paddle, on the other hand, is the closest sport that there is to tennis. You play with a regular tennis ball. In Europe, they have lightened the ball a little bit, but it's still basically the same tennis ball. And you play with an 18-inch paddle. So the court itself, on the other hand, is a very moderately sized court compared to tennis. You can fit about 3 paddle courts on a tennis court. A paddle court is 20 meters in length, 10 meters in width. 3 meters on the side walls, up to 4 meters on the back walls. The glass is actually made of hard tempered glass, so the ball actually ricochets off the ball very well. The scoring system is exactly the same as tennis, so tennis players can come in here and immediately know the scoring system, 15, 30, 40, all the way down to the tiebreaker. What makes paddle easier than tennis and some of the other racket sports is the fact that in paddle we actually serve underhanded. Okay? So when I stand behind this white line, these white lines are only in play while you're serving in the service boxes. I drop the ball below my waist, serve it into the box cross court, and I get 2 chances to do so. Now, let's talk about the boundaries. So when I'm serving, I can serve anywhere in that box as long as I don't bounce it into the wire. That's the only time it bounces out paddle, is when it bounces into the wire while you're serving. Otherwise, you can hit anywhere else in the court as long as you do not hit a ball into the wall in the air during regular point play. So when I'm hitting, if I hit a ball and I know if it's going to hit the other side of the court, my opponent should let that go because it cannot hit wall before it hits ground. It has to hit ground wall. If I hit the side wall in continuation, that ball going over, that is not good either. The ball has to hit the ground before it hits the wall, unless my opponent elects to volley that ball. I can ricochet the ball into the back wall to send it over, but I cannot ricochet it into the wire. I can also ricochet the ball into the side glass and send it over. So the main thing to remember in paddle is you get 2 serves just like you do in tennis, drop the ball below your waist, serve it into the box, point has begun. Do not hit a wall in the air, and it's just regular tennis play on a paddle court basically. You can go into the net, you can volley, and what also makes the sport unique is if you actually bounce the ball out of the cage, that is actually the person's point who hit it. You can also smash it so hard that it bounces, goes over the side wall. That is also your point, but your opponent does have the chance to run out the door and get the ball back. So, really easy to remember, just your basic rules. The scoring system's the same as tennis. What makes paddle so interesting and so much fun and different than the other racket sports is so easy to learn. Thank you very much.